So this came in the mail today. It's the BulletPoint Mounting Solutions Nissan Frontier specific base. I just ordered the base because I already had the existing base. Ford Ranger one that I installed initially when I bought the truck because they didn't have one available. So there's the receipt. So within the box is going to be this box. It's actually pretty heavy. It's packed pretty well. You get some kind of guide thing. It's like a sticker and a warranty card. It has this on the top of it. Oh wow, shit. Here's one of the mounts. It comes with the one mount. And I'll switch the camera around and show you guys the packaging. So this is going to be the box that it comes in. It comes with this little thing right here. Here's the mount for it, little 20mm ball mount or 22, whatever they use. I believe it's aluminum. Feels pretty good. And then here's the actual hardware, I guess, for the mount install. I can get it out of here. It seems like it's stuck. There's all kinds of stuff in here. Okay, yeah, so it's the little bottle opener thing. They have like a little tool. I'll show you guys in a second. You use to tighten it. Each one of these comes with a plastic pry tool, like a trim tool. A little stubby Phillips head screwdriver. And then here's the actual base here for the mount. Let me see if I can get it out with one hand. It's actually pretty heavy. It's very well made though. So this is gonna sit right in that little cutout in the dash up in the center. This actually looks pretty nice. But yep, so I'll go install this and take the other one out and show you guys how to take the one out and put this one in, I guess. So here is the Ford Ranger mount that I have. It's pretty sturdy. I drilled 4 holes through this little cubby thing here, and then obviously screwed the 2 Phillips head screws back in. I had to cut out this little thing here from my WeBoost antenna. I'll show you guys how this is mounted once I take this off. It's pretty tight fit. You squeeze on those spots, especially when they have mounts. The previous mounts in here, it's pretty difficult to access these. Screws. Will it work? We also start nothing for Frontier. Alright. There we go, that's it. Pumps right up. I moved this out of the way. Let me see if I can just turn the camera. I have it like wedged in my headrest. But yeah, so here's the little cubby. You can see I drilled the holes previously. Looks like I drilled oh yeah, I had to drill it out twice because I messed it up. Yeah, you have to drill this out. The new one, I'm not sure yet, I haven't looked. But the one for the Ford Ranger, I had to drill out holes and then cut this down with a Dremel and sand it so it sat flush. And then I screwed in, there's the 4 holes there. You can kind of see 2 of them. I'll have to take that off too, that sucks. But yep, that's it. And then I'll show you guys when I have this back on the new one, I guess, or I'll show you the install on that. It's pretty straightforward though, it seems like. Maybe there's a lot more. All right, so the way this is set up is it's gonna be. Let me get this out of the way.
It's going to be the 2 factory screws that hold in the bracket, which are these 2 right here. And this is going to utilize those 2 screws in the front, so you're going to want to line those up like that. I don't know if you can really see that in the camera, but you want to line those holes up. I'll get out of the way so you can see, but those 2 holes should line up with the holes that are on the piece of plastic it's going to be mounting to. So once you line that up pretty good, you're going to want to turn that over. Just to make sure. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to tape it in place. It's not pretty close. Do you line up? It's better now that I moved that out of the way. Yeah, that was me slamming into my barbell. That felt great. So with this, these holes one by one, I'm just gonna take a hole punch or a center punch, and I'm gonna go around and center punch these holes where they have to go. So, yeah, use right, but this is a little easier. That's actually all 4 holes. And they give you a drill bit, which I threw in my pocket right here. It's supplied with it. Hopefully this drill bit doesn't die, because it's almost, the drill itself doesn't die, it's almost dead. Alright, so there's one of the new holes. And get it to the center of that. The good thing about this too is since it's vehicle specific, at least it seems like they set this up so it's these holes will fall in areas where there's not this support ridge, I guess you could call it. Like on the one with that I used for the Ranger, like I said earlier, I had to sand all this stuff down here. It really sucked. I apologize for the lighting too. The garage lighting in here is pretty bad. So here's the other one. And there's the last hole right here. Alright, so now that that's done, it's all cleaned off with the tape. So as you can see, I got the holes drilled. You got one here, one here, one there, one there, and the 2 from the factory that you're going to reuse. So now I'm going to take this upside down like so. I'm going to take those extra screws from the last one. You'll be using your new ones here. I'm just going to use these ones. I don't really care that much. So you're going to flip this over. It's going to screw right on, just like so. So each one of these, I believe it's 8 millimeters, so screw that outside. So as you can see, that's screw the hole. And then run the bolt, run the bolt, I'll see the other side is. These 2. What's this looking like? I don't think it's much more sturdy than I did previously. Previously, it was no support racing on this. This is always original. It says it's 15, 17, and it's 8. This is the way we're doing. Using this much faster. That's filter. So let's use. So just filter canvas. No, this is and there it is. You got the 4 nuts on the back. I mean, this thing is super sturdy. I almost want to see if I can take the factory. So then, once you get to this point here, you can see it better now. It's in the sun. It sucks that I have all these drilled, but I'm thinking I might be able to take the factory little rubber piece that went in here and maybe cover that. If not, it's not a big deal. It's gonna be covered anyways. But now you can see, so there's 1 here, 1 up in this corner, and 2 in the center. And then you're gonna reuse, this is also gonna be a mounting point too. So this thing is on there very good. This is like very well thought out, I will say. It's much better than when I was running, say, this right here. I mean, this worked well for what I needed, but if you look at this compared to this, what do you think is going to be a little bit sturdier? Probably this one. So now that this is on, all you're going to do to reattach that, you're going to take all those little screws that I took off earlier, and you're going to thread them all back in. I'm not going to So here's the thing now too. Once you get to that point, you have that screwed back on. I'm just screwing that on loosely so I can, actually I'll just put this in my pocket. So you can test fit where you want to put this little mounting ball. So for me, probably put it like this way, right up here. Now I'll test to see how that fits. So this is before it's screwed in. That's what it's going to look like once it's screwed in there. As you can see, like I said, I had to cut a little bit of the plastic off down here. A little bit more than what it was before, but it's hidden under the metal, so it doesn't really matter. This is just going to sit right on top of there, and that looks so much better. So much better. I mean, it's made for the truck, so it should look much better, but that's a night and day difference from running this. Look, that's huge.